Good morning, Moos. I'm Tristan Butler.
And I'm Taliyah Johnson, and welcome to Live at 8:05.
Here are this week's news stories.
We'd like to recognize those celebrating a birthday this week.
Celebrating a birthday today is Julian from 212 and Charlie Amelia from 001.
Saturday is Rochelle from 210.
Monday is Elijah and Michaela, both from 214.
Next Wednesday is Jacob from 210.
And next Thursday is our speech pathologist, Ms. Geyser.
Happy birthday, Musketeers! Next, we'd like to recognize the rooms with the best attendance for the week.
Good attendance is so important for being the best student can be, at least with the top 3 rooms.
In third place, we have pre-K room 001 with Miss Figueroa.
In second place is 8th grade room 101 with Miss Donas.
And in first place, with 100% attendance this week, is 8th grade room 109 with Miss Poeta.
Later today, we deliver the weekly attendance trophy to room 109.
Congratulations, Musketeers.
Yesterday, we had a lot of fun at our international festival.
Students got passports and traveled to all the stops, including the art show and the classroom exhibits.
Students also got to see the Moos cheerleaders in 6th grade choir perform, as well as a cultural dance performance and world fashion show.
And let's not forget about all the good food. A lot of people said the snow cones were their favorite.
We owe a big thank you to the International Fest Committee who organized this event for students and families.
And we are already looking forward to next year. You may not know this, but today, May 23rd, is National Lucky Penny Day.
In order to find out more about the penny and American currency, we traveled to downtown Chicago to tour the Federal Reserve Money Museum.
Let's take a look at what we were able to discover. This is a Live at 8:05 special report.
To find out more about pennies and the history of money in the United States, we took a trip downtown to a place that has all the answers.
We traveled to the Chicago Money Museum.
Welcome to the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago. The Money Museum is located inside the Federal Reserve Building, which sits near lots of different buildings dedicated to finance.
The Federal Reserve is responsible for conducting national monetary policy, supervising and regulating banks, and providing banking services for banks.
The Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago is one of the 12 federal banks around the country.
The building is located at 230 South LaSalle Street in the Financial District. The Money Museum occupies a small space on the first floor.
As you can imagine, security for the building is very strict. Millions of dollars are stored here, and there are lots of safeguards in place to make sure that it's secure.
When you first walk into the museum, you see a big glass-covered area that houses all different kinds of coins.
We thought it was a good spot for a dance party.
One of the interesting things we got to see was a $10,000 bill.
This Federal Reserve note was issued in 1918 at the end of World War I.
In 1945, the U.S. Treasury stopped printing the $10,000 bill along with the $500, $1,000, and $5,000 bills.
Nevertheless, these notes continued to be issued until the remaining supplies were depleted in 1969.
There was also a display where you learned about the security of printed money and how to spot counterfeit coins and bills. Where's the line supposed to be?
Here we were shown different versions of printed money and were asked to guess if it was real or counterfeit.
There are also some fun photo opportunities like this one, where you could take the place of Ben Franklin on a $100 bill.
We also learned that the average lifespan of a dollar bill is about 5.8 years.
When paper money is too damaged, it is collected and shredded.
As a museum visitor, you get to take a bag of shredded money as a souvenir.
This big cube is made up of stacks and stacks of $1 bills.
This is what $1 million looks like if you're only using dollar bills.
While looking at all the paper money was really fun, we came to learn more about the penny.
The very first penny minted in the United States was in 1793. Prior to that, people in the United States used a mix of foreign and domestic coins.
The name penny for the 1 cent coin was adopted from the British penny due to the similarity in value.
While early pennies were made of pure copper, modern pennies are made primarily of zinc with a copper coating.
Abraham Lincoln has been featured on the penny since 1909. He was chosen to honor his 100th birthday.
On the back side of older pennies, you will see a representation of the Lincoln Memorial, which is located in Washington, D.C.
The current penny design was released in 2010 to honor President Lincoln's 200th birthday and features the Union Shield, which represents Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single and united country.
The last display in the museum is a briefcase with $1 million. Unlike the big cube, this briefcase is filled with $100 bills.
It's fun to pretend it's yours for a few minutes.
Well, that concludes our trip to the Money Museum. We hope you enjoyed the tour and learned a thing or two about U.S. currency.
This has been a Live at 805 special report.
So, as we mentioned before, today is National Lucky Penny Day. Finding a penny is considered very good luck.
There's a saying that goes, find a penny, pick it up, all day long you'll have good luck.
We've pinned some pennies around campus for students to find.
Will you have some good luck today? Next Friday is our very last Fancy Friday of this school year.
When you look good, you feel good, which can help you perform better in school.
So start planning your last fancy outfit today.
And today we have our huge school fundraiser, the Walkathon and Dia del Niño.
Last week, we all made our walkathon shirts, and now it's time to raise money for our school.
The Walkathon and Dia del Niño will take place today during school. You and your buddy room will be walking together and will earn a stamp for each lap around the school. There will be a contest to see which buddy rooms can collect the most stamps.
After the walkathon, the Dia del Niño celebration begins, and there will be piñatas, loteria games, and more throughout the day.
It's a good day to be a Musketeer.
Well, thank you for joining us on Live at 805. We're your hosts, Leah Johnson.
It's Tristan Taliyah. We'll see you next week right here. Remember,
You make the Moos amazing.